Welcome to Planet Zoo. Thank you for joining us. You're just a few small steps away from experiencing the world of Planet Zoo. First, we'll create an avatar of yourself to represent your amazing creations among the Planet Zoo community. Make sure to create someone your friends will recognize. Okay. Whoa. Okay, adult. Large. And what's this? Skin. Pasty white. Heads. There really aren't that many heads to think about. Hair. Yeah, that one. Facial hair. 9. Nope. Looks good. My legs. We'll definitely go for some jeans. Yeah, looks good. Hats. No hats. What about shoes? Don't they get to pick shoes? No, apparently not. Okay. What do I want to do? So it's kept my Sim UK Zoo 1, which is really cool. There was no guarantee that was going to happen. But I think I'd like to start with a career and really learn about the game as much as I can. So let's go ahead and do that. I've done that one. Let's go for the apprenticeship, the Madagascan Simian Conservative Project. Okay, this is like a tutorial. The Madagascan Simian Conservation Project. The Madagascan Simian Conservation Zoo is the culmination of Bernard Goodwin's work in the region, specializing in simian breed and release programs, as well as championing and highlighting the diverse species of apes and monkeys. But never one to be complacent, Bernard now wants to see what you can do in this most promising of locations. Well, alrighty then. Good lord, look at this place.
Welcome to Madagascar. It's quite the change of scenery from dreary old England, huh? Apart from the weather,
Steady on, old sir.
They don't call these places rainforests for nothing. The zoo you'll be working in is an ape sanctuary, where we're doing vitally important conservation work. Not just for apes, but for all kinds of species. But apes, well, apes are some of the closest relatives to humans there are. And yet, the way the world treats them is like, well, very much like some of us treat our actual relatives. Anyway, that's why I'm determined that our operation here does some good. If we can all leave some part of the world in a better state than we found it, we'll have lived lives worth living. And speaking of states, I have a horrible feeling I left the house in the right one. When I get back, I expect my life won't be worth living at all.
Been there.
What do you think of Madagascar then? Bit warm for my taste, to be honest. Anyway, this is Bernie's primate sanctuary. It's not just primates though. We've got all sorts of animals. So why don't we go and have a look at some of them, eh? We'll start by taking a look at the red-ruffed lemurs. They're the ones that look like they should be in a Shakespeare play. Come on, let's head over to them.
Alrighty. So, explore the zoo, locate the highlighted area, locate the highlighted area again, enter Bornean orangutan animal camera, and locate the highlighted area. So, seems very much like the original
Red-ruffed
tutorial.
lemurs are found in the rainforests of Massoala. That's in northeast Madagascar. They can actually live anywhere from 15 up to 25 years. Fancy that, eh? Okay, when you're ready, let's go find our Bornean orangutans.
Bornean orangutans. Here we go.
The Bornean orangutan is such a marvellous creature. They're always a big favourite at any zoo they feature in, and they're also the biggest tree-dwelling animal on the planet. Assuming you don't count any lions that got stuck up one. Oh, why don't you take a better look at them? Open up their information panel and go into the animal camera. Aren't they just incredible?
Very much so.
When you're ready, let's go and have a look-see at some of our beautiful bonobos. They're quite the characters.
Oh, that's a clever trick. Yeah, well done you. Good job.
Oh dear! It looks like we've arrived just in time. One
Ooh.
of the habitat's barriers has collapsed.
Oh, crikey.
And wouldn't you know it, one of the bonobos has made a run for it.
Oh,
We'll
yes.
need to catch them. But before we do, we should box up the other bonobos to stop them escaping too.
Quite.
Select the habitat boundary to bring up the habitat information panel. Good. Now open the animals tab.
Now open the animals tab. What? Click on the animals
And
tab.
click on box all animals to box up the remaining bonobos.
Oh,
Now,
I see.
we'll need a vet to recapture that escaped bonobo, but it seems our last one left to do some research in the wild. Not an ideal situation. So, we'll need to hire a replacement, sharpish.
Yes.
Go into the zoo section and then into the staff management area.
Mm-hmm.
You can
Staff.
find all of your staff in here, but there's no time to go looking at their particulars at the moment. Hire a vet. Now, click on one of the paths to place the vet in your
veterinarian.
zoo.
Okay.
Great. Now
Done.
let's deal with our escapee before they can cause too much havoc.
Okie
Use the animal alerts to jump to the escaped bonobo.
Animal alerts over here.
And then click on the call vet button to call the vet over to capture it.
Cool vet.
Okay, that's a relief.
Yeah.
So while the vet deals with our bonobo friend, let's
Yes.
go fix up their habitat so they can't escape again.
Oh, that's a
Head
good
back
idea.
over there. As you can see, the barrier's collapsed. Someone's taken their eye off the ball, obviously. Let's get this one replaced. Select the barrier and then we'll edit it.
Got it.
Delete the broken section of barrier and replace it with a brand spanking new one.
She says that. She says that so easily, doesn't she? So we'll select it, we'll delete it. Ah,
Good. Now that we've done
That's the
that,
key.
we need to make sure to add climb-proof barriers to the top.
yes.
That way the bonobos won't be able to climb out.
Oh.
Just make sure you've got the correct piece of barrier selected when you do that.
That's
Okay,
climbable.
so go into the options section and select which side the climb-proof barrier needs to go on. And don't get it wrong. We're more worried about bonobos climbing out than guests climbing in.
Yes, quite. Have I put that one in back to... Oh, I see. Oh, that tiny little bit at the top is the climb-proof bit. That is so clever.
Nicely done.
Thank you
And
very
I
much.
think it's high time we unbox those bonobos, wouldn't you say? The poor mites will get sad if we leave them in there for too long.
I agree.
Select the habitat barrier to bring up the habitat information panel again. And then open the animals tab. So, it turns out that as well as the old vet leaving, the zoo's mechanics did too. We'll need to hire a couple of new ones so we can help stop any more breakouts.
Gotcha.
You see, mechanics do all sorts of helpful things around the zoo, but one of their most important jobs is taking care of the habitat barriers. Without mechanics around to repair them, the barriers will crack, crumble, and fall down. And before you know it, we'll be overrun with escaped animals.
Been
Go
there,
into the zoo
done that.
section and then into the staff management area again.
Okay. I'm ahead of
Gosh,
you.
We have been busy, haven't we?
We have,
Good
Nancy.
work there.
Thank you.
I'm off for a cuppa. Oh, I think Bernie wants a
good idea.
word with you.
Does he? I'm getting fired already.
Oh,
Nancy told me you
I
couldn't
hear
figure
you
out how
had
to
bit
put a
of an
fence
issue
up.
with an escaped bonobo. The main thing is that you dealt with it swiftly, and more importantly, without the animals stealing someone's clothes, putting them on, and then walking out of the front gate.
You see, another key responsibility for our
Right.
vets is animal research. Researching animals allows vets to unlock new enrichment items, additional information for our education resources, enhanced breeding programs, and improvements to food quality. Oh, the animals' food, not the vets. It'll take more than a research grant to improve the staff canteen. Anyway, as you can see, research is a key part of running your zoo.
He's funny.
In order for a vet to undertake research, they require a research centre. And once again, that's something that this zoo is missing. So let's build one. I've marked out an area for you to put it.
Alrighty, let's head over to the area. Oh, look, it's
Now,
like a
you've
shell.
probably noticed that there's already a building where I want you to build the research centre.
Yes.
Don't worry. You see, the
Okay.
building that's currently there is actually a hollow shell, so we're able to place our new building inside of it. If you select the research centre for placement and then hover over the shell, you'll see that it asks if you want to add the research centre to the existing building. Okay, click to add it to the building. Oh, but that won't place it in just yet, though. First, we'll need to rotate our research centre so it automatically connects to the path when we place it.
Like so.
Right, splendid work. Now that we have a brand spanking new research centre, we can give our vets something to do in there. Oh, by the way, it's worth noting that the vets will only do research when they're not required to do any other jobs. That said, you can change what jobs a vet does via their information panel. But let's not worry about that just now. So, let's get our vet researching ring-tailed lemurs. Go into the zoo section and select Vet Research.
Vet research.
Here, you can see a list of all the animals present in your zoo, and also all the potential diseases that can occur. Now, drag and drop your vet onto the ring-tailed lemur to start their research. Actually, thinking about it, I'm not sure we've got any education boards or speakers by the lemur's habitat. Let's head over there and add some, so our guests can learn all about the furry little delights.
Oh, there's something here. Oh, it's about chimpanzees. Wrong thing. Okay. Are these not the lemurs? No. These are the chimpanzees. That would explain that. Well, where were the lemurs? Ah, there they were.
First off, let's pop down 2 education boards. Place them on the habitat barriers at a height that guests can see, or, if you like, pop them down on a stand.
Habitat barriers. Okie dokio. I think let's go. Facilities. Get rid of that. Small animal exhibits. No. What are we looking for here? Maybe this? Habitat Education Board. The very thing. I mean, it's gone blue. Yeah, that's...
And from the drop-down list, select ring-tailed lemur. Although I'm sure that last part was obvious. When you link an education board or a speaker to an animal, you need to make sure that said animal is close by. If it isn't, the guests will get confused and won't learn as much.
Okay, so that's how I rotate it that way. That's how I rotate it. La la la. It's been a while since I played this. Good couple of weeks. Let's just pop it. Let's pop it there.
Okay.
Oh,
now
it
that
would
they've
be
been put
upside
into
down.
position, we have to tell them what animal to display information about. Select one of the education boards to bring up its information panel.
Can you Adam and Eve it? Alright, so we'll just rotate you all the way around and then finally we should be good. There we go. Fantastic. So duplicate. Ring-tailed lemur.
Okay, now that we've done the education boards, let's pop down a pair of speakers. Speakers play audio to the guests so they can learn while they look at the animals, instead of having to go through the laborious process of reading. Oh, one thing to bear in mind is that it's important not to put the speakers too close together. If you do, the guests won't be able to understand what's being said.
To be honest with you, I think the opposite is true, but okay, whatever you like. So where do you want me to put these? On here somewhere.
Now we simply need to link the speakers to the ring-tailed lemurs, just like you did with the education boards.
No way. That's pretty cool. I mean, talk about advanced. Ring-tailed lemur. Oh, a ring-tailed lemur.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
It's worth remembering that education boards and speakers both need power to work. They won't do much good without it.
Indeed.
Ooh, it looks as though our vet has completed their research on ring-tailed lemurs. We'll need to collect the results. We can do that by clicking on the notification or by going back into the vet research area. Go on, collect your research rewards. Just so you know, vets will continue to research an animal even after successfully completing a research level. I suppose when you're in the zone, you're in the zone. Well, now that we've enriched the lives of our guests, let's enrich the lives of our ring-tailed lemurs.
That's not good.
Some animals, like lemurs, will have a climbing need. That means they have a requirement for a certain amount of climbing space. And you can fulfill that requirement by building them a climbing frame.
Oh, hello everybody.
Let's find out how much more climbing space our lemur friends need, shall we? Select one of them and bring up their information panel.
Yeah, I was totally distracted. What did she say? Satisfy the required climbable area for ring-tailed lemurs. Okay, so if we jump in here, you can see there's actually no climbing whatsoever.
Click on the terrain tab. Now, as you can see, the lemurs need quite a lot more climbing space.
They
But
certainly
as it
do.
happens, I've already got a climbing frame blueprint built for you.
Oh.
So you can either pop that down or build one yourself from scratch.
I think we'll just pop
By
one
the
down.
way, it's not always just climbing needs that you have to worry about. Other animals might need a certain amount of water in their habitat
buddy.
so they can go for a swim. They certainly do keep us on our toes.
They certainly do. I like that. I like what they've done here with the water being shed by all three animals. Not sure that's particularly hygienic, but whatever. So, we're going to have to position this in a way that doesn't allow them to climb out, I guess. Right, let's rotate it the other way, because I don't want them climbing out.
Oh, that's a great climbing frame for them. They're going to absolutely love it.
Yeah.
Do you know what would make them even happier, though?
If it was touching the
Nicer
ground.
food. But that's true of all of us, though, isn't it? You can unlock better quality food for animals
pretty
through
good.
research. Luckily, we've already unlocked some for the lemurs, so all that remains is to make sure they get served it from now on. Let's bring up the habitat information panel by selecting the lemur habitat.
Yes.
Lovely. Now select the Animals tab.
Yes.
There we go. As you can see, we can set the food quality in here. Just click on the drop-down menu and select Grade 2 Food Quality.
I like it.
Grade 2 Food Quality. My mouth's already watering. So, a new climbing frame and better food. Oh, you've really spoilt those lemurs rotten.
I have indeed.
Now, I think it's time we looked at one of the zoo's most important responsibilities.
Yep.
Releasing animals into the wild.
I've not done this
You
yet.
see, when we feel an animal is ready, we can release them into the wild. But what makes an animal a good candidate for release?
This is
Well,
Tchaikovsky.
their age is an important factor. I mean, we can't release an animal that's a juvenile, just as we can't release one that's gotten too old. They'll also need to be fertile. After all, the idea is to repopulate the wild, so the best candidates will have a high fertility gene. And together, the age and fertility of a candidate will determine how many conservation credits we'll be rewarded when we release them. Now, conservation credits are vitally important. They're the lifeblood of your zoo, because earning them allows you to adopt even more animals. And what's more, the animals you can adopt will be of a higher quality. So, with that in mind, let's pop over to our orangutan habitat.
Do you know what that made me think of? I kind of went off into a little daydream there. I don't know if you've ever heard of the story of the NASA scientist who was trying to train dolphins, or a particular dolphin. And, well, I won't finish the story, but just Google NASA scientist. I think she got fired. I'm pretty sure she got fired for extramarital or extra I'm not sure what the term was. Unsuitable relationships with a dolphin. Just go Google that and
Okay, I'd
we'll
like
leave
you
it
to
there.
find Agung, the Bornean orangutan in the habitat, and select him, please. You can either click through each orangutan in turn, or select the habitat barrier, go to the animals tab in the habitat information panel, and find him in the animals list.
There he is. Was it Agung? Yes, Agung. Take me to Agung, please. Not going to know what's hit him, is he? How do I... Ah, there we go. Release to the wild. We get 1,171 leaves for that. That's absolutely awesome.
I know it's sad to see him go, but he'll be happy out in the wild. And he's a wonderful candidate for release. Young, strong, and fertile. Excellent work there. You've definitely got potential, you know.
Thank you. I do wish he'd stop saying fertile
I
like
see
that.
you've been doing some homework. Although it hardly seems like work when you're learning about something as adorable as a ring-tailed lemur. I imagine I'd have got much better grades at school if there'd been less algebra and more aldebra. Tortoises.
Okay, so far
Funny.
we've done a lot of work with habitat animals, but now
Yep.
it's time to learn all about exhibit animals.
Okay.
Let's build a brand new exhibit.
Oh my
I've
gosh.
marked an area for our new exhibit. How about we head over there?
I'm already
Lovely.
there.
Now let's build a new exhibit in the gap that's been left.
Mm-hmm.
Just add it to the building like we did with the research centre earlier, then pop it
Gotcha.
into the gap.
Oh, didn't go in.
Perfect. The next
There we
thing to
go.
do is adopt an exhibit animal to go in there. How about a Gila monster? Open up the exhibit trading section
what?
and adopt one.
Yes, boss. A Gila monster? What the heck? Some sort of lizard. Adopt.
Just as we do with habitat animals, we need to send the Gila monster to the exhibit. Click on the exhibit to
Oh.
send it there. When you send an animal to an exhibit, it'll automatically be given the correct setup. But that doesn't mean it's completely ready for them. So let's finish it off.
Okay.
We'll start by adding some enrichment items. Click on the exhibit to bring up its information panel. Good. Now click on the Layout tab. Oh, well, it looks like we've only got the enrichment level 1 items unlocked at the moment.
Ah.
Never mind, let's turn on at least one of them for the Gila monster. As I'm sure you know by now, you can unlock more enrichment levels by having one of your vets do some research.
Let's give him
Now
all
we'll also
three.
need to set the temperature and humidity in the exhibit.
Okay.
These are vitally important for keeping our Gila monster happy and comfortable. Click on the Climate tab. Here, you
This
can
is
see
cool.
the Gila monster's desired temperature and humidity.
Oh,
You
I can?
change both of these by adjusting the dials below. Make sure it's going to be nice and cozy.
So the humidity isn't high enough. Okay, the temperature's 37 degrees. 39? 40? I'm going to say around about 40. How do I get the humidity up? I need to put some water in, I guess. Oh, the humidity's too high. Oh, there's a humidity modifier down here. I'll look at that. Didn't spot that. Dehumidifying. I wish this top bit would stay there when you scroll down. So this would go underneath it. Just to make life a little bit easier. Quality of
That's
life.
the ticket. And the last thing we need to look at is setting up the different windows. So click on the Windows tab.
Mm-hmm.
You can edit and customize any of the windows on an exhibit. A window can be closed and blank, or have a 2-dimensional background, or even a 3-dimensional background on it. Why don't you have a play around with the options?
Oh.
There's also an exhibit education board. Pop them down near your exhibits to teach your guests about them. Let's add one now.
This is the window we want. We don't want to close it. We want to give it a 3D facade. That's awesome. Exhibit education board. Okay. I'll click on that and we'll say the Gila monster.
Lovely stuff. Now our guests can learn all about our venomous friend here.
Oh, he's venomous.
Right. Now,
Wow.
I've got a bit of a big job for you. I need you to increase the number of species in the zoo. You'll probably want to adopt both habitat and exhibit animals to do
I'm
so,
sorry.
which will mean building plenty of new habitats and exhibits for them. Go on, off you pop.
Oh, okay. I
I'll
can't pick
check
that
in
thing
with you
up.
when you're almost done.
Okay, where are we going now? Have at least 12 species in the zoo. How many do we have right now? So that's the first time I've built an exhibit. It's pretty cool, actually. It's not as hands-on and free roaming as everything else. That's not necessarily a bad thing. I was a bit confused about how it was going to work, and yeah, okay. I think it works just fine as it is. Right. So we've got 9 at present. So I need 3 more species in the zoo. Oh, wow. Well, okay. That's the situation is we are limited. Zoopedia. Red-ruffed lemur. Critically endangered. Good lord. Biomes are tropical. Group size. I need at least 3. 1 male. Up to 29 females. He's a busy chap. Okay, so we need 1 dude and lots of females. So let's go grab that. Oh, there it is. Red-ruffed lemur. Okay. So we need 1 chappie. And we need a couple of... They're slightly older than him, but not too much older. Okay, I think that's probably too many, but at least it's enough. Let's see what we can do here. I'd like to build something kind of cool. I don't just want to sort of jump into it. I want to think about it a little bit. Can I get a path? Can I get a whoop whoop? Oh, I see what's happened there. We've connected with the ground. Actually, I do not want to do that. We'll come a little bit wider. And we've connected with the ground again. I see, the ground is actually pretty high over here. We're going to need to do a little bit of terrain editing here. I just want to push this down a little bit. Goes awfully green when you do that, doesn't it? Maybe I can flatten, smooth, flatten to surface at an angle. Okay, that's touching. That's the issue we have there. Go back to terrain, grab this thing. Ever so slightly. Tidy the space up. Okay, I'm liking the look of that. I'd like to bring this back up around there. That tree looked pretty cool. Hopefully we've got enough space in here for the path. Ooh, it's going to be tight. I think we've done it. Yes, that's looking good. Okay, completely designing and building as I'm going here. But I think that's a pretty decent walkway around. I'm thinking these steps that come down here could be purely for staff members to come in and sort of do something with the habitats. Let's go for a barrier. Alrighty. We have a fence. I can't believe that gate won't fit there. Why not? Is it because I'm the wrong side? There we go. There we go. Okay, now what would be quite cool is if I could just get Well, that's obstructed. That's a significant problem. A bit wonky, but you know, I'm still learning my tools here, learning my craft. God, that looks awful. Oh, let's fix it. Let's make it work better. Okay. So can I now get this to go across? Okay, that's looking better. That's much more like it. There we go. So, I mean, there is a raised element there, but it now looks like it was meant to be. Like I'd planned it in advance, which obviously I didn't, but that'll do. Okay, good. Good start. Now, can I put all of these animals in here together? That's the question, isn't it? When they get here, I'll figure out what I need to do. Let's get some more animals. What else do we need? Animal market. Tapirs. Let's click on this. 4 years old. It looks pretty good. Oh, if you buy it for cash, you cannot release him into the wild. Well, okay. That's not the end of the world. And just mandrills, really, the only other option we have. A couple of chimpanzees. Make sure they have food and water just to get things going. They need a hard shelter. Wooden, basic shelter. There we go. I think that's okay. Put it in the ground ever so slightly. Oh, it's raining. Bring a keeper in. Get some food for these guys. Right, what have I got wrong here? What do you need? What have I got wrong? Space. What? Crowding issues? You are joking. You're joking, right? This is an enormous enclosure. Insufficient size or crowding issues are present. Can't be right. It cannot be right. So the terrain is pretty good. They need something to climb on. So let's get facilities. Let's go. Nope, habitat. That's what we want. Enrichment. Items. Climbing frame for large animals. Let's pop that down there. That ticks a lot of boxes straight away. It looks like actually that's grounded rather nicely. Okay, well that looks pretty good. I think we're happy with that. How are you feeling? Enrichment. What are you lacking? Food and toy enrichment. Let's do something about that. Habitat. Food enrichment. What's this? Let's filter for species. Let's say the red-ruffed lemur. Pop that in there. Toy. Cardboard box. $10 for a cardboard box. Are you insane? Okay, that seems to be down. Small. Sorry, yes. Oh, I did it already. Oh. I can just roll down there. Okay, how are we doing now? Are we feeling much, much happier? So the welfare and the social is now 100%. So that was weird. Why was social interspecies bonus? Animal is not benefiting from living with a diverse range of suitable species. Tropical plants we need. We'll just start dropping these things in. Here, there and everywhere. And offer a bit of shelter. Interesting. Oh, that's a huge tree. Do we have any normal sized trees? Oh, I think we're losing animals left, right and centre here. They're boxing themselves up, it seems. Okay, we'll unbox them all. Click on them again, and we'll figure it out. What have I got wrong? Plants. We need many more plants. I think you can just press shift, can't you? Yeah, that's much easier. Oh, big tree. Big ass tree. There we go. That did it. One big tree was enough to do it all. Well, I'd say we've nailed that. They seem pretty happy in there, don't they? But they're not climbable, these walls, so I'm not worried about them escaping. Don't think they can jump from here. It's too big a jump. We'll say that's pretty much done. Who else do we have here? Do we have anything in storage? We do. We're going to try and pop them in here. We're just going to see how that works. It may not work. They may not be compatible with each other. I don't know. So environment-wise, it looks pretty good. Coverage, what's this? Does it just mean we need more plants all over the place? Let's go nature. We've still got our filter on. Let's go for some... There we go. That's just got us into the coverage we wanted. That looks pretty smart. Do we have a tamer in the house? Oh, here's the first one. Zedonk. They're so much bigger than I was expecting. Oh, he's off. He's off and running. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Species food enrichment. Okay, let's go figure that out. Habitat. Probably going to basically get stuck there and stay there forever. We'll put one of those in as well. Because I think these are also suitable for the red ruffed lemur, so that they'll like that too. The hell? They all look very happy. Did he escape? Is that what happened? I think they're stuck. I'm not sure what's happened there. Cancel the move. Move him to there. Move him to there, please. Okay, let's try something else. Let's move you. Oh, there we go. There we go. No. Oh, you were so close to doing it then, weren't you? Okay, so they're lost. So, okay, we've got a few release day bugs. That's okay. Looking good. I think we fixed it. Okay. Groovy McGrooviness. So we got the two tapirs in. We've got the lemurs in. And let's check here. Socially, I think they're okay. Welfare-wise, they're probably just hungry and or thirsty. I think we're good. I think we are good. Right, now, can I get another animal type in there? Zoopedia on a mandrill. So, tropical, Africa. That's looking promising, isn't it? Let's get a couple of mandrills in then. I'm not sure if they're chilled or aggressive little fighters. Wow. Wow. They're not cheap, are they? Oh my god. They're going to be expensive no matter what I do. Okay, we'll get this guy 17.2 years. That's quite old. 19.2 years. They're all so old. 13. Hope and pray that they're quite happy in here. We shall find out. There's probably be a bit of tweaking and adjustment required. We'll make it work. Make it work. Here comes the engineer dude. Down our very, very wonky path. As long as it works, it works. Who's starving? Why are you starving? Ah. Probably because we didn't have any way of getting here, so they couldn't bring any food. 9 animals starving. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so the good news is that we've... Oh, they need a hard shelter? I think they've got one. What's this? Do we need another hard shelter? Is that what we're looking at here? They're all starving, look. Nom noms. Oh, there we go. Look at that. That's what that thing is. I wonder what that was. Get off the flipping chat box thing and come and put some food down. Oh, what's going on? It's the vet. Come to check up on him. Okay, but it's not putting any food down for these guys. I'm a bit concerned. Habitat. Let's go food and water. Let's filter that by species. Let's say red ruffed lemur. It's the right thing. It is the right thing. I'm confused. Right, there's a massive platform there. Come on. Stop clearing up poop and start putting some food down for these guys. What is going on? It's pretty good. How are we doing now? Still need more plants. But we're fairly close to being spot on. Plants. We definitely need more plants. Plants. I still don't see any food here. look at the protesters. Look, Maylee is absolutely fine now. I do appreciate your concern for her. There's a bit of a technical issue, but we've fixed it now. We're all good. Okay. We need 2 more species. Okay, animal trading. Animal markets. Got tapirs, bono, hippos. I think we're going to have to go for these guys, aren't we? So, I think we need a few more plants in here. Let's get everyone happy. Come on. A little collection there. Viennese vines. Just so weird. What's it doing all the way over there? Oh, God. It's strange, it's weird, but they like it, so... Seems worthwhile. Right. Are these guys happy? On serious injury? What's happened? How did you get injured? You've just arrived. Let's call the vet. I think you're going to calm down once you discover that there is another monkey type thing here somewhere. Where? So he's a little bit upset from a social perspective. Let's just see if we can grab another one of these. I think that should be enough. Where's the wiki? 3 to 10. 3 to 10. Okay, so they should be happy with 3 in there. That's good. It says we only have 12 species. Don't tell me we've already got bonobos. What are these? It's a bonobo. Okay. So I've just put 3 bonobos in here. I didn't need to. What we need is some chimpanzees. So that was really stupid. Let's go animal trading. Just so much information. So much detail. And also, nothing's called... It's not a chimpanzee. It's a specific type of chimpanzee, which makes finding it a little bit more complicated. Oh, bless her. Playing the piano, look. He's very good. Very good indeed. Whoa. Thing is huge. Two chimpanzees. Africa tropical should be right at home here, hopefully. Let's just go Zoopedia. See how many. Oh, 5. We need way more. We need another 3. Yeah, these guys are bored, which is not nice. Release animal to the wild. See you later, Harry. Release the animal to the wild. Au revoir, Xena. Okay, so we've released some animals to the wild. That gives us a few more bits. Hopefully we can... Okay, we could pop something down here. How many more species do we need? Just one more, so this could do it.
My, you have
There we
been
go.
busy, haven't you?
Very.
Splendid. But now that you've adopted all these lovely new species, we need to make sure they're nice and happy. So let's get the average welfare across the zoo nice and high, shall we? And by we, I mean you. Go on, get to it.
I knew there'd be something else. Okay, so the temperature's a bit too high. Humidity's about perfect. Okay, that's spot on. We need some enrichment here, because the layout is wrong. So, we'll go zoo, vet research. Oh wow. And we want the vet to research... Oh, there it is. The Goliath frog. Then we should get that sorted out. Right now, the bonobos, we know what they need. They need some enrichment. So what can we do in terms of enrichment? Food and toy enrichment. Let's get on that straight away. Don't want it for the tapir, we want it for the Western chimpanzee. That looks pretty cool. We'll have one of those. Forage box. Stick that in the middle. And a suspender frame. Pop that there. That looks pretty awesome. Toys. Crab ball. Looks like fun. Oh man, look at this. An unhappy chimp. Lacking enrichment, I guess. So how's that? The enrichment should be pretty good now. Let's go for the heat map. Animal welfare, that's what we're looking for. They're all green. Green. Oh, not so green. What's going on over here? These animals are not happy. Welfare. Severe welfare issues. Social issues. Lack of space. Oh dear. Loads of space. I don't understand why they say there's no space. Ah, insufficient shelter space. That's probably what the problem is. How's that? Oh, they need more climbing areas. Okay. Facilities. Habitat enrichment. Climbing. What have we got? Yes. Okay, we've nailed it. We got there in the end. We did kind of just plonk stuff down. But I'm in a bit of a panic, so that's why. So socially, there's still too few adults and juveniles. Ah. Maybe that'll fix it. Social group, perfect. Space. There's a little bit of crowding issue. That's the only problem though. Let's just click on the enclosure, go to the animals and just give them better food for a start. Habitat contents, feeders. Now there's a problem with these. These are not getting filled. Not sure what's going on with these, but then they've never got any food on them. Maybe it's because I didn't have the food quality level up high enough. Let's find out if that's going to fix it. The staff room is too far away. Can we possibly get a staff room a bit closer? Please say that we can reach that. Path, staff, green. Oh, I see. Let me see what... I've put that inside of an enclosure. Whoops. Okay, let's just fix that second here then. Why is it doing that weird thing? There we go. That's more like it. Okay, good. Good. How are we doing? Still got alerts here. Still got no food. What is your problem? Something not right about that. Let's go over here to these. Let's duplicate. Didn't really want to do that, if I'm being honest. I've had a few issues with these feeding boards in the past. I don't really know why, if I'm being honest. So, he keeps coming in, but he doesn't put any food down. I don't get it. The animal is starving. He's starving. Low welfare. They're all hungry. They're all going to die. Yeah, he says the staff room's too far away, but why is it all the way over there? Who is this? Lawrence Starkey. Right, let's go. It's got power. Oh, is it because this doesn't have power? Is that what the problem is? Could that be what the problem is? Let's have a look-see here. Facilities. Utilities. Power. Solar power. We can somehow squeeze that in over here. Could that be what the problem was? We are so close to achieving this, look. 83%, it's just gone down. So he's putting food in there. Lawrence Starkey, can I possibly... So I need to create a work zone. Okay, how do I create a work zone? Can't remember. Those three things. That's all I want you to work with is just here. Okay? Is that good? So if I go back to staff, Lawrence Starkey, work zone 13. Okay. So he should now be looking after these guys. I think I did that right. Still have no food here. Okay, so they're all happy. So what's our overall animal happiness? Look at this thing. 85%. We are so close now. Low welfare. Socials. Getting stressed. Getting stressed and trying to hide. Okay. Well, how am I gonna fix this? So I want to bring it all the way up to here. Oh, that's so cool how it worked that out. That is really cool how it figured out that's what I wanted to do. So I want to bring this right up. So there's no visibility. Didn't quite nail that, did I? Edit the barrier. Let's just raise this up a little bit more. There we go. So there's no visibility there at all. I can change that to one-way glass or something similar. I think what I'm going to do is pop a little... Now that's pretty much completely secluded. I'm hoping that's going to help the situation. I don't know. I genuinely don't know what I'm doing. This is all very much... Who the... People keep dropping out of the sky. Yeah. I mean, it's very basic. But I think it will be okay. I think it will do the job. The animals can come and get in there. Nice and easily. Alright. That's a completely secluded area. They can all go and sit over there if they so wish. Let me get some bushes. Yeah, they're not happy, are they? I need to make this bigger. I think that could possibly do it. Let's grab some barriers. Does that work? Has that fixed it? Yes, much better. Much better. Not quite perfect, but much, much better. Still no food over... Oh my god, is he going to put food on it? He's going to put food on it. He's going to do it. Bob Tim. Finally. No. See, it looked like he'd put food on it, but... Ah, there is a bit of food on it. Okay. Not much, though. Not much at all. Alright. 87%. We're just 3% away. Let's see what we got here. Okay, research complete. That means we can bump this up. Oh. Enrichment level 1 not yet researched. Okay, what did you research then? There we go. Let's turn all these on. Oh my gosh. That did not get him to the next level. He's 90% happy. He's not too bad. Okay. Oh my god, what's this? Oh, that's rather funky. Hippos. Let's make the hippos happier. Social. Too few adults. Can we get another hippo? Xena. She's the oldest, actually. We're going to move her to here. Let's learn something about tapirs. What are they like? Oh, they need a bit of water. I was thinking about putting some water in. Let's put some water in. I didn't quite work out how I planned it, but hey, it's fine. Oh. Whoops. Try that again. And there we go. Dangerous animal has escaped. How did you escape? Hang on, he escaped and now he's not escaped? That's so random. Yeah, I think they're all much happier now. Even the tapirs are happy. That's good. We've got to be close now. It's 87% still. Okay. What's slightly random is I can't see any of the other animals. Oh, there we go. The hippos are happy. These guys are sort of happy. Sort of happy. Okay, what can we do to make you happier? So we can improve your meal quality. Oh, you're already on the best food quality we can offer, I'm afraid. What have we got over here? Enrichment. Toy enrichment. Let's get them some toys. And we want toys for ring-tailed lemurs. How's that suit you? Enrichment is up. No interspecies bonus though. So, I'm wondering whether or not I could bring the lemurs over here. The other lemurs. Same environment. I could do, couldn't I? Wow, this is cool. Who do we have in here? The orangutans. These guys are super happy. Their nutrition isn't great. Don't think I can do anything about that. Already at maximum food quality. Okay. What about this guy? Ah, we can do something with the exhibit. That helped. What about you? Oh, it's tricky. It is tricky. So we could do with some more vets, I think. So we go for 3 more vets. We'll come in here to vet research. And we get someone on the ghillie monster, somebody on the tapirs, and somebody on the ring-tailed lemurs. Why not? If we can't get things up to 90%. It's so hard to get things up to 90%. Oh, what have we got here? Oh, toilets. I thought it was an exhibit for a moment. Anything I can do for you guys over here? I think enrichment. Ah. Species toy enrichment. What? They don't have enough toys? He's a bonobo. We have got to be close. 88%. Oh my gosh. And these guys are really unhappy again. Oh no, that's temperature. That's welfare, habitat. The mandrills. Oh my god, we already have mandrills over here. I didn't know that, did I? I think the mandrills are pretty much 100% happy. Oh, they need a hard shelter. A hard shelter for the mandrills. Isn't that a hard shelter? Apparently it's not. Okay, I think I can drop a hard shelter in here. Let's go. Habitat. Beds and shelters. Metal basic shelter. Pretty much perfect. Still not good enough? 89. 89%. Oh my gosh. Right, who are these guys? Red ruffed lemurs. Enrichment. That's where we're lacking. Okay, they need some toys. That's it. We're going to do it right now. This is where we fix it. This is where the problem was. We're going to fix it right now. We're going to go in here and we're going to say red ruffed lemur. Give me some toys. This one's always a favourite with all the animals. Oh, and all of a sudden... Oh, weird. All their social stuff went down for a second, but then it's back up again. We've gone down to 87%. How did that happen? How the heck did that happen? Okay, so those 3 are pretty good. Social. Insufficient space. Are you serious? Something for the lemurs. That's cool. I think we're going to have to make this habitat bigger. We'll go habitat, chain link. I think we're just going to bring it up here. Not sure if they can actually get over there, but that doesn't matter. Okay, habitat's good. Social space is just about enough. Just about enough. Okay, great. You guys? Really? You need more hard shelters? Will that work?
Lovely job there.
Yeah.
Be proud of yourself. Not only have you expanded the zoo and kept the animals as happy as Lanny, but you didn't bankrupt us in the process. Amazing.
It's pretty shocking, isn't it? I'm just going to... Awkwardly, I'm just going to move this.
Wow! Well, you've certainly transformed the zoo.
Much better.
I barely recognize it. A wonderful new exhibit, some fascinating new species, and you've done wonders for the animals' welfare by enriching their habitats.
Oh,
Who
great, they're
doesn't love
fighting.
playing with a 3-foot wide soccer ball, huh? I mean, other than professional soccer players. I mean, I'm sure it wasn't easy, though.
2
I
males.
expect money was tighter than a possum's pouch. Plowing all those funds back into the welfare of the animals doesn't make running these places a picnic. Although, it does make me feel a little less guilty about how much our gift shops charge. No, as far as I'm concerned, the only reason to run a zoo is to help animal kind. Sadly, it appears some other people have far less noble goals.
Okay, so we've got a female tapir coming in. I'm not entirely sure how I ended up with 2 males. I don't think I did that consciously, so that must have been a mistake on my part. Another person just dropping down from the sky, which is very odd. This is so busy here, unbelievably busy. Can I maybe... I don't think I can do anything. I was thinking maybe I could increase the width of that, but I don't think that's going to work. Okay. Wow, it's all going on, look. Injured. Oh my god, look at that. Not in a good place. I'm surprised it took them that long to fight. But luckily, we just achieved what we were trying to achieve. So we've got bronze, we've got silver, and I think we've got gold. We've done it, we've completed it. The new tapir is coming in, and I learned an awful lot from the game just by doing that. Most notably, just how difficult it's going to be to get this all running smoothly. It's going to be a challenge, and that sounds really exciting for me. I'm looking forward to it. So thank you for watching, take care of yourselves until next time. Goodbye.